I'm Steven Norris, and today we're going to take a special inside look at Cape Town's gaming scene. We're actually going to interview two of the creators of upcoming mobile game Snail Boy from Cape Town-based company Thoopid. Snail Boy is coming real soon to iOS and Android, so let's find out more before its release date. Okay, just to begin, can you quickly tell me what Snail Boy is?
Snail Boy is a cheeky garden mollusk that has lost his shell pack, stolen by the sneaky shadow gang. So his whole adventure is flying and flinging through the forest, trying to get his shell pack back.
What do you think will make Snail Boy a success?
The feel-good factor that the users will engage with this character. He's a very lovable guy, and he's going to open the hearts of the world.
How is the game controlled? What's the unique gameplay mechanism there?
It's a combination of a sling, slap, and a slide. So you've got 3 different types of movements to control the character.
We enabled you to slap the character around. A lot of games have controls where you move the character up and down with arrows, but we thought it'll make it fun to move him around the stage by slapping him.
The slap feels half-baked, or as if I could play the whole game without even using this feature. It feels sluggish, but the visuals and sound are stunning. I see that you've got like plush toys, a lot like what Rovio did with Angry Birds. After the game became a success, they had all these like caps and t-shirts and stuff. You told me, like, you know, off this interview that it's just for you, these plush toys at the moment. Do you have any plans to expand it into the market, get the kids interested?
Definitely. I think if there's a demand for it, we'll definitely do that.
The reason we created a little plush toy before we actually finished the game is we wanted the character in studio with us, to fling him around the studio, to slap him, to have a bit of fun with him.
A little bit of motivation.
We try and put a lot of ourselves and our own characteristics in the game. A lot of Snail Boy's movements and motions was actually acted out by Lukman in studio to get that kind of animation going. And the textures of the mushrooms and the way we slap. I actually slapped Lukman around a few times just to test the motion, to see if we could really mimic a real world slap. And so the story behind the name Thoopid, because we're all gamers and we all like to have one up on each other, it sounds like you're saying stupid with a little bit of a lisp. So when someone asks you what does Thoopid mean, we already start laughing.
Can you tell me more about Snail Boy's personality?
Well, we really just try to, from all of us, and to try to inject quite a lot of personality into him so people could just, fall in love with him.
What games actually influenced you to create Snail Boy? What are your biggest mobile phone or even console game influences? Question for the both of you.
I think that's what makes Snail Boy so unique, is that we didn't really use anything specific to reference. It was purely just created out of nothing. We started off with a concept and just went from there.
Well, you can't tell me that Snail Boy is the most original game like in the history of gaming. There must be something to reference it to.
We really wanted to have our own unique interpretation of mechanisms that were out there, things that already work, things that people already know how to play, and then just added our own little tweak to it, adding into the physics of the platform. He really feels lifelike, his weight, his speed. So we really wanted to take what worked, but just make it a little bit unique.
Yeah, you say lifelike, but how do you figure out the physics of a flinging snail?
That was one of the reasons of the plush toy. Throwing him around the stage, timing how long it takes to fall, really getting a feel of what it would feel like to throw a real snail.
So outside of iOS and Android, are you going to port it to one of the new Android consoles like Oyo?
Absolutely, we're already on the development list for Oyo. We've got the SDKs, we're starting development within the next few weeks.
Can you give us a hint on any other upcoming projects, or is Snail Boy just taking away all your time?
That would be telling. But yeah, there's definitely a few other things in the pipeline. But for now, we want to focus on Snail Boy to give him the biggest chance of success out there.
Snail Boy is coming real soon for iOS and Android. They say September. I love certain aspects of Snail Boy, and it shows real promise from a talented Cape Town agency. I'm Steven Norris. Until next time.